you get out, you end up. Well, it's crazy that your first Strange album was last year, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. How big of a moment was it for you to? Because N9ne is somebody who was probably just starting to get active when you went to prison. Because he was coming out to LA doing the Wake Up show. I want to say, what was the soundtrack he was on, Richie?
Gang Related.
97.
97.
Yeah.
Questions.
Yeah, exactly. And then this Strange Music thing comes, and it's kind of like a new version of what like Black Market was like in the early 90s, right?
That's it, yeah.
And then he ends up kind of becoming like not kind of, quite literally like changing the game for independent artists and the biggest independent rapper ever.
My mama.
How like aware and hip are you to what Tech's doing? I'm sure you're hearing about it through Brian or through Brotha Lynch. Like,
yeah.
But to get out, connect with him, like how aware were you of the Strange Music, I guess, legacy that was being built while you were incarcerated?
I watched the whole thing happen. I watched all of that. I watched the when he popped up with devastatingly with Questions. He had already been through the Quest thing, different groups he was a part of earlier.
It's Angelic, and that's the whole era, and like almost like a similar thing where like we've seen Tech kind of grow from being like the crazy guy with the face paint, and then like kind of like he's kind of brought us into like who he is a lot more over the years. So
even while I was there, when I left Black Market, I would have wanted to be as Strange. I remember having an interaction with Dave Weiner in like 2009 or 2010. I don't think I forgave him for that until like 2019 or 2018, where he essentially said that minus being able to tour and not being able to do videos, that my music coming out on Strange Music wouldn't have been, he couldn't see the potential value in that. But that he saw in terms of this had nothing to do with dopeness, but had something to do with the inability to finish it, which was true, From a fantastical place in there, you don't know what you don't know, and how much goes into this. And that was big boy shit. I think what I was doing was to keep my sanity. I was writing and making music to keep my sanity. Is almost cute looking back on it now. It's shit I wish I never recorded, because I could record them now.
Yeah,
I got 20-year-old song on A Prayer in Hell, my last album, that is one of the dopest songs on there.
Crazy.
That's some shit I wrote in '02.
Crazy.
It's like 2 songs on there from 2002 and 2003, The Life Sentences and To Whom It May Concern. And it's like, I wish I had held on to that. But at the time, Dave Weiner his response to us was he didn't think that would be something that we could start the game but couldn't finish it.
Yeah, because the touring aspect is so important to their business.
Being in that machine now, I understand exactly that was the literal truth at the time. I think Dave was responsible for Strange Music West. He was working right under Trav as the man making the decisions at Strange Music at the time regarding, anything that was happening mostly with the West Coast artists. And so Brian Shafton, like 2 years later, gives me the deal with RBC. And I drop some music and stuff, and I'm paying attention to Tech and Trav. I can see everything. It's my business. I have my little football team, and I'm watching the bigger football teams, and like
do you get like access to YouTube and like XXL and all that shit in there? Like,
yeah, we get XXL. We had all the magazines, so I could see Murder Dog. Like, I'm 2011. Me and Tech are on the cover of the Murder Dog together. So like he has a Murder Dog magazine in his house with my face on it next to his.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like it was like that. I was aware. We were all aware of each other, and we know who's dope. Mm-hmm. So they knew I was dope. And then I come home, and I think the June 11th, 2021, I fly to Kansas City, me and Lynch, and it really started with a dispute between Lynch and Tech that ended up kind of turning into a little bit of back and forth a little bit. And people got too excited about it. I didn't like it. I got a habit of jumping in front of bullets for Lynch. And I just was like, I feel like everybody need to just mind their business. And if you got pom-poms, you cheering for potential Lynch and N9ne beef, then I'm not fucking with you no more. So I'm watching. I'm looking at all of y'all. If y'all doing, let them two handle their business and stay out of it. Because everybody wanted to all of a sudden pile in on Lynch. And I'm like, I take phase on behalf of Lynch. My entire career, I've always done it. I've always been the one either saying, hey, man, that's my brother. You know what I mean? They can't have Kev.
Right.
Lynch ain't trying to bother nobody, and ain't nobody about to be bothering him. We not going for that. And so that's it. Just kind of I did that, and Tex saw it, and he was like, "Hey, I appreciate that, bro, and we gonna see each other, man. Much love." And I was like, "All right, I just acknowledged him, like I feel you, and thank you, and blah blah blah." And so I got Lynch a bag to go to KC. I got a decent bag. We flew out. My brother Knox with me, Eric. We all fly out there, and me and Lynch we go to the show. My phone started blowing up. People like, man, Tech is trying to get a hold of you. Ironically, all these Crips, I call them Tech N9ne's Crips. Now I know about Tech N9ne's Crips. People would underestimate that. Tech N9ne got all these Crips and Bloods that fuck with him for real. And so I'm like, who the fuck is, man, you going to the barbecue? There's the Crips are throwing the barbecue. You here? And Tech want to know because he going to pull up. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, tell him to call me or something or whatever. I don't even believe this shit. So I'm in my suite. I keep doing what I'm doing. And then Triz called me. And I love Triz. So I was like, what's up, bro? He's like, where you going to eat? And I was like, I'm about to hit this place, blah, 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 in a little while. And Trish like, cool, I'm going to pull up at 15, Tech will be there in 30. I was like, all right. So we all mob over there. We sitting down chilling, and Trish walked through the door, and then boom, Tech walked up in that motherfucker. And he gave me a hug. He said, I told you I was going to see you. Gave me a hug. We sat down, had a meal, chopped it up, vibed out, spit some bars, and just, had fun, had a good night. And he excused himself, and he popped back, and I could hear him walking up like, yeah, man, really good people, really good energy, man. And I just think you should meet him. And he hands me the phone, and it was Travis. And Trav's like, what you doing Monday, man? And I was like, shit, whatever you want me to be doing Monday, because we were getting the fuck out of there. We were town, yeah. We got the bag. Over, yeah, we were like,
time to go home.
We're going to Vegas.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. So Monday we changed our flights and shit and kicked it that weekend. And that weekend changed my life, man. I met the mother of both my children that weekend.
Wow.
I met Tech N9ne. Because Trav wants us to come Monday, I actually am running around Kansas City. I meet the mother of my children. I go to that meeting with Travis, blows my mind. We spent 4 hours touring Strange Music and still didn't see it all.
No, for sure,
to put that in perspective, he took us on a tour of the facility. It took 4 hours and we still didn't see all of the buildings.
Right.
Still, it's that big. And so we're all like, okay, all right, and jump on a plane, go back to Vegas. Like, man, this is something to think about. And Tech came to Vegas, flew out to see me. He really was doing him in Vegas, but the homie started calling me. This nigga, so people starting to see pictures and shit of me and Tech together. And so this nigga's walking through the mall with this girl, and my phone started blowing up. People like, man, your boy just walking around the mall out here, like, and we don't, but motherfuckers don't know what to do. What should we do? I was like, just make sure he's straight. So I called Tech, was like, hey, man, but like, it's the 5th time somebody told me you was walking around the mall. If niggas could call me 100 times, they could call niggas that shouldn't be called. So like, the homies just gonna follow you around the mall. So if you see some niggas, they with me, and it's good. And he was like, okay. He's like, I was wondering about that, man. These Crip niggas kept looking at me. Yeah, he was in Vegas. And so the homies stayed with him, and we just kind of hung out on their phones, minding their business while he shopped with his girl and got him out of there. And then I ended up pulling up at the Aria. We hung out, had a great meal, and I did some shit for the birthday, for his lady's birthday. I go back, he goes out, Trav flies in. Tech calls me, hey man, my partner's coming to Vegas to do some business, but he's there to see you. He's like, I don't care what he says, Travis came to Vegas to see you, bro.
Right.
He's like, tell him what you need, tell him how you need it, let's get this done, I need you with me. I was like, all right, cool. So sure enough, Trav lands, he comes in my building, he sits down, talks to my business partners. I put him with the city manager, the deputy city manager, to talk about a few things that we doing in Vegas, and we had all kind of shit going on. And so Trav left all of that feeling like, I love what you're doing. He talked to me. He told me, I love what you're doing, and you're going to pull this off, but it's going to take you longer than it needs to. I want to fast forward you. I want to hit fast forward for you. So all right, cool. Boom. Tech send me a song. I get other artists send me songs. I end up getting the N9ne tour, and Trav sat me down. Boom, boom, signed my deal. He went back and forth with the lawyer. Boom, got my contract the way it needed to be. Went and did the N9ne tour. Got my chain at Red Rocks
yeah.
in front of 10,000 people, man.
Crazy.
On a stage, Michael Jackson been on the Beatles, you know?
Yeah, one of the most legendary venues in the world.
Insane. So like all of that happened. And yeah, it's just been a beautiful thing. So that weekend in like the 12th of June, 21, I end up taking Lynch to a meeting. So we went to Jack Stacks and we had a big old table and all these people showed up. And so come to find out, you know, Tech's son is a huge X-Rated and Brotha Lynch fan. We're his favorite rappers.
Crazy.
It's nuts. So Tech's son came, other members of his family, we all broke bread. I have my bro Knox and Eric, all of them with me. And Lynch and Tech out to discuss they shit. You know what I mean? Niggas gave each other a hug, said they loved each other, and you know, and that was how we resolved that. And Tech just really respected that shit. He was like, man, that was some dope ass shit. He's like, I really appreciate that. And we just been thugging it out on some G shit ever since. I love him. I love N9ne. I ain't gonna lie. That's my dog.
Great guy.
Man, that's my dude.
Yeah.
I fuck with him, and I fuck with Travis the long way. Trav, to me, is a genius. I've been in the room with a lot of people, you know, who think well. And this motherfucker is a genius. Dave Weiner's a genius, you know, just Brian Shafton.
Right.
This group of people who all kind of circulate each other, Mark off, and, you know, it's a bunch of them. And there is some brilliance involved in that shit, and I just marvel at it. And Travis stood on 10 toes about me, and I really appreciate that about him. And my relationship with Tech is phenomenal, and I love it, man.